So how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another awesome episode of Joel's Comic Talk. So I got some cool sci-fi gold key comics, some Space Family Robinson ones, and UFO Flying Saucers. Kind of a unique series. This is issue number 9, so it is kind of a collectible one. But unfortunately, it's not high value because of the grade and everything. It's about fine, about 6 to 7 grade out of 10. It's a unique story. It's where aliens come to Earth and snatching humans. So it's kind of different. But this is what people were reading back then. Sci-fi and aliens and everything like that was very popular in the 60s. So, and this is a 60s and 70s. This is 1976. So this, I was 1 year old when this comic came out. So just a fun fact for you guys. It has a 0.25 cover on it, but still, with inflation and everything, the value has gone up on this book. But there is wear and tear, and as you can see, it does show signs for wear and tear. So for 45-year-old comic, it's still in pretty good condition. So kind of a unique cover. It's different than the usual read. It might not be the most popular in today's market, but still pretty collectible in my view. So moving on to Space Family Robinson, there was a TV show in 1965, but these comics came out 3 years earlier before that. So they had to the TV show had to not be like the comic book, and we think this comic book was set in the same universe as the TV show, but they don't know for sure. This is issue number 24. It is one of my rarest gold key comics for Space Family Robinson. It is dated 1967, so it is very old. It is titled The Savage Earth, where they're exploring some part of a planet, and they're in the midst of a fire, as you guys can see. So the grade is about 6. It's about 2 to 3 because unfortunately the cover is detached from the actual pages itself. So unfortunately, it is what it is when I got it. The value is probably about $3 to $4 still. So it is, in my view, is still collectible because it is Silver Age, and it is under that category, and it is a lower number. Space Family Robinson did an impressive 20-year run with this series. They did 59 issues, which is pretty good. They went from Gold Key to Whitman, which I'll show you at the end. So this is issue number 37, which was released in 1973, 2 years before I was even born. So this comic is older than I am. It has a 20-cent cover price. So in this modern day and age, you can't buy comics for 20 cents at any comic store. Just not possible anymore. I kind of like the cover on this. They're kind of like fighting like 8 men. They kind of looks like they went back in time. It's now value about $5 to $10. So inflation did go off on these comics. It's about a 5 to 6 out of 10. There is a bit of wear and tear, but still in better condition than issue 24. But as you get up there, some comics are not as valuable, unfortunately, just because they're not key issues or anything. The only key issue is number 1, but I wish I had number 1, but I don't. So I'm going to try and fill in this collection. I kind of want to get the whole 59 issue run. It might be a little harder to do, but we'll see. You never know. I might get lucky sometimes. So this is number 42, released in 1975, which is the year I was born. So this issue came out in the year I was born, which is pretty cool. It's another Bronze Age comic, and 0.25 cover. So, and it is in not bad condition. There's a little wear and tear, but still, I kind of help what these comics came in. It is what it is. When I got the collection, I just try to preserve them and keep them safe in my comic. And I do have a box with Gold Key comics in it. So there's a 25-page story. Is one story. I like these older comics because they were managed to fit one story into one comic. Unlike today's run, it is pretty cool. So do you guys have this issue or do you not have this issue? Do you collect Space Family Robinson? I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the show. I did see some repeats on TV from time to time, but never could get into that show. Did you guys watch it when you were younger? So tell me, what do you think of this series? Did you guys collect this series? So this is issue number 343. So it came from in the year 1975, the year I was born. So this is a 46-year-old comic show, and which is unfortunately how old I am. Haha. But anyways, another bronze chase cover. There's 2 different stories in here. So and it looks like they're on as the title says they're trapped in space with a laser sprouting warship above them. So will they survive the encounter? If you have the issue, you can read it, but it is what it is. So this is what my notes say. This is again another about 6 to 7 out of 10 on the out of 10. There is a bit of wear and tear. There is but it is, again, I've seen the value on this on eBay about $8 to $10 selling. So that gives me a little bit hope that some of these issues are worth money to people, because they do value them, and the value is there in some of these comics, which is pretty cool, I think. So it's kind of a cool sci-fi series, I think. And like I say, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of these Space Family Robinsons, but I do have number 59 here. It is in pretty good condition, or I should say number 58 by Whitmore. Now, Whitmore is another offshoot company of Gold Key. They ended up finishing off this series in the last little bit. This is in 1982, I believe. So while it was not a people don't consider 80s vintage comics, but I mean, the 80s is so long ago, it seems like now, that you could probably have it, consider it vintage by now, I guess. I kind of don't like the black cover, but they're facing some alien beings, it looks like, and as you can see, it's a 60-cent cover. So as you get, as comics get into a new decade, the price does go up on comics. But I've seen this selling on eBay for a game between $10 and $15 in the condition it is, just because it's a little older, and bronze chase comics are getting a little more harder to find. So you never know, you might not find these comics in 10 to 15 years. It is what it is. But this is another little higher grade. There is a little, again, wear and tear, little spine ticks on here. Unfortunately, it does hurt the value. So I say it's about 3 to 4 in the condition. Again, another 25-page story, because the story only takes place in one book, which is kind of nice. And it seems like you have different stories in different comic books. So this is what I have for Lost in Space. Do you guys collect Lost in Space? Do you have any of these issues? I mean, I know they're not popular today, but still back then, this is what they were reading. Besides Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and all of that, and this is what I got in some of my collection. I do buy a little bit of everything sometimes, and sometimes I get these type of comics. So that's what I got for Lost in Space. I think this is kind of a unique, and this was one of more Gold Key successful title ones back then. So that's pretty cool too. So I don't know. These, to me, if you add these up the pot, this is a pretty expensive pile. So I do have some value in some of my comics there. So next week for Adventures Thursday, I'm gathering up some of my art sheets, and since we're getting ever so close to summer, I thought I'd show some of my cool summer theme covers for Archie comic books. So be on the lookout for that. Just be on the lookout for other Gold Key comics for Vintage Thursday. I got quite a few, so before I get to more Marvel and DC, I want to show you guys some of my cool other Gold Key kind of sci-fi Gold Key comics. So we'll have fun talking about Gold Key and more. I'll find more fun facts. So as always, hit like and subscribe to my channel. And this weekend, I will show you guys new comics I picked up. I am going to it will be my day off, so I am going to my comic book store, and I'll be picking up my file for new comics for new comics for June. So excited to see what to show you guys. So my final thought for these Gold Keys, they're fun, just fun space fantasy reads, and I hope everybody finds them and collects them, and they're just good sci-fi reads. While not as popular as Star Trek and Star Wars, but still they are worth to mention. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.